it taught me how I should feel when I went to bed at night and when I got up in the morning about what I was
Mm,
choosing to dedicate my time to. Like
mm,
AmeriCorps taught me what it really feels like to be driven by passion.
mhm,
And then ultimately, when I went into, I got a job in journalism after college and didn't have that feeling. It was super
mhm,
fun and I loved it, but it didn't have that passionate feeling that city year drove in me. And
mhm.
so that year between high school and college was really formative for both of those reasons.
Yeah, it is. It's so interesting because, we talked a little bit about kind of, passion and really using your life experience to inform your work. And, I couldn't agree more that it should be passion, that, you should be able to love your work. That is how we spend a lot of our time. Right. And so why would we not? And I had a similar experience where I actually had the opposite experience where I saw people who did not have that passion. That was kind of my first entree into the working world, and it made such an impact on me that I just couldn't tolerate that. That's how people were living and going to spend most of their time. So that the fact that you had that experience before you started working,
Mhm.
and then you went to work and realized it wasn't there is unique. So what happens then when you realize like there's not the passion here that I know exists and you're working in journalism? What do you do?
Well, it was 2008 when I realized the job I had. I was at a magazine that I loved again and that I still read, but it just wasn't what I wanted it to be for me. It was 2008. I was living in New York City, working at this magazine, and my home state was like ablaze with excitement over the Obama campaign and all these really cool local races. Democrats were trying to take back control of the Ohio House. So I called, not my dad, but someone else I knew in politics back here in Ohio to get like unbiased advice. My dad tends to be like, you can do anything. And so I needed somebody who wasn't my dad giving me advice. And he said to me, you should you would, despite the fact you think you don't have experience, bring a lot to the table in a couple different roles basically, and just told me to go for it and apply for them because that was the time that campaigns were staffing up. So on I mean, I did. I took a chance, and I actually thought I would maybe do that for a little bit and then come back to New York. And what I found is that same feeling of passion, going to bed with it, waking up with it, that I had found in City Year because I felt my presence and my dedication was making a difference. It is an amazing thing to feel that like you've matched your purpose, that, your effort is actually helpful to others and doing something and productive. And that's what I felt. And so I knew, okay, I'm going to stay in Ohio. I'm going to keep doing this because it feels exactly right.